Yeah, welcome to Unit 6, Session 3. In this session, we are going to examine exempt supply. By the end of the session, you should be able to define exempt supply and list at least 10 goods and services exempt from VAT. Let's look at the definition for exempt supply. Exempt supplies are supplies that do not attract any VAT when sold or supplied by a VAT-registered person. Exempt supplies are supplies that do not attract any VAT when sold or supplied by a VAT-registered person. In effect, exempt supplies are considered to fall outside the scope of VAT. Therefore, traders who engage exclusively in the sale or supply of exempt goods or services are not obliged to register for VAT, irrespective of their turnover. Also, since the supply of exempt goods or provisions of exempt services is considered by law to be outside the scope of VAT, dealers in exempt supply cannot recover any input tax that may have been paid on inputs relating to exempt supply. In other words, where taxable inputs are used in the production of exempt supply, the firm can only treat the input tax as cost and pass it on to the consumer as part of the selling price. The price of an exempt supply includes any VAT that may have been paid on the input. Let us look at some examples of goods and services exempt from VAT. So we have a supply of live animals bred or raised in Ghana. We also have animals, livestock and poultry imported for breeding purposes. So we have, for example, cattle, sheep, goats, swine, poultry, etc. Then we have animal produce in its raw state in Ghana. However, this excludes pate, fatty livers of geese. We also have ducks and similar products, etc. Then we have agricultural and aquatic food products in its raw state produced in Ghana. So here we have some agricultural products such as vegetables, fruits, nuts, coffee, cocoa, shea butter, millet, etc. And for the aquatic food, we can have fish, among others. Then we have seed, bulbs, rooting, and other forms of propagation. We have agricultural input. So this we have fertilizers, fungicides, pesticides, and veterinary drugs, etc. Then we have fishing equipment. Here it includes boats, nets, twines, hooks, fishing gears, etc. Then we also have supply of water. However, this excludes bottled and distilled water. And we also have electricity. For the electricity, we are talking about domestic use of electricity up to a specified consumption level by the government. Then we have printed matter. This printed matter includes atlases, books, charts, maps, music, etc. However, this exemption excludes imported newspapers, plans and drawings, scientific and technical works, periodicals, magazines, price lists, greeting cards, etc. Here too there have been some amendments. The Value Added Tax Amendment Number 2, 2022 Act 1087 removes the exemption from VAT on imported textbooks, imported newspaper, architectural plans and similar plans, drawings, scientific and technical works, periodicals, magazines, trade catalog, price list, etc., and other printed matter. This means that these items will now or are now subject to VAT, and the buyer will be required to pay VAT. Another good exempted from VAT is those for the disabled. Okay, those for the disabled. So these are some of the goods and services exempt from tax. There are many. I would advise that you refer to your textbook for more examples under goods and services exempt from VAT. So this brings us to the end of today's session. In today's session, we looked at exempt supply and some examples of exempt supply. Hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.